All right, y'all, we are in my backyard. It is minutes before the sun is about to set completely and we'll be in darkness. But I wanted to do a quick pick to plate with y'all because I am making a new recipe to me. We're going to be doing some Thai drunken noodles, and there are some things I need from the garden. It's not going to be a lot, but I just wanted to go ahead and show you guys what I'll be picking and plating for dinner. So I need a green pepper, and it doesn't look like I have a ton of green peppers here, but I have this one that's still green. It's blushing slightly red, but this is okay. This is like my little cute Mad Hatter pepper. So this has to be like the cutest and most odd shaped pepper I picked this season. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in my bowl. I need a couple of green Thai chili peppers. So go ahead and pull one. And I want green, not anything that is blushing. And go ahead and pull this one, and I'll pull a third one for good measure. And then lastly, we are going to pull some of these green onions, and then I'm also going to pull some of these lettuce from right here. All right, well that one broke, but that's fine. We're only using them for garnish. Can you back the bowl up? And we have some. I have been like fiending for salads here, and this is like the only lettuce that's holding tough. I'm just patiently waiting. All right, let's head in. I almost forgot the most important part of this. So this is really like the star of this dish, and this is some Thai basil. Now I have treated this basil terribly since I started it, but I finally decided to put it in some soil and it took off. But that was after months of being outside and not really cared for. And I'm hoping that that will give this a little bit of a boost to kind of like take off now that I've pinched it, so it can bushel out and we'll have a nice big bushel of Thai basil. All right, so I didn't realize I didn't press record when I was creating this part of the sauce, but the recipe calls for 1 teaspoon of soy sauce, 1 teaspoon of dark soy sauce, 2 teaspoons of oyster sauce, and 1 teaspoon of fish sauce. So I tried to catch that all in there. Didn't realize I didn't press record, but you know, sometimes that happens. I believe it was 1 teaspoon of brown sugar, but I'm gonna go ahead and put 2 because I can't remember, but I'd rather have it a little sweeter than not like sweet enough. And then the last thing was 2 tablespoons of water. And if you've ever wondered why, like anytime you're making an Asian style recipe that has these types of ingredients in it, especially if it has like sugar or honey in it, why water is always added to the mix, it's really because you're cooking at such high temperatures. The minute you put this in the pan, this will burn without the water. Ask me how I know. So it is important that you do add the water to whatever mixture you're making. You know, it's no different than why typically we have some level of water in all aspects of cooking. I have all the other ingredients on the other side, and I have water over here that I've already started prepping to boil. The reason I'm doing that is because rice noodles cook very quickly. So stir fries tend to cook very quickly. So I'm gonna get my wok out, get that heated, get it up to temperature, and then I'm actually going to grab some onion, because that's the only thing I don't have out, because that's already chopped and frozen, and some garlic. And then I'll start my stir fry. I won't put the noodles in until the stir fry is most of the way done. And then the last thing I'm going to do before I actually start cooking is just salt the shrimp a little bit. Not a lot, just a touch, so that that's ready and salted. So I have my rice noodles out. Now I am using really thin rice noodles, so I think I'm actually even only going to cook those for about a minute in the pot, and then we'll transfer it over. So I have to really make sure that everything else is ready before I add that to the actual these are the green Thai chilies going in. Now I'm using 3. I'm pretty sure the recipe I saw didn't call for 3. I'm pretty sure she only used 1, but I also recall whatever chili she used being much bigger than the ones I have. So these are the rice noodles. These are really thin rice noodles. So I'm only going to cook these for 1 minute before I throw them into the stir fry. Wanting this to like really come up to temperature. The onions made this sweat just a little bit. We have to get it back to frying. So I'm letting it go for an extra minute because they're not done after 1 minute. But essentially, as soon as they pull apart, I'm going to go ahead and throw them in the pan. And while I'm doing that, I'll go ahead and chop these green onions real quickly. So I moved the pan off the thing just for a second because I don't want anything to burn. But I think these noodles are ready to come out of here. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the sauce so that everything can cook in the sauce. And then the last thing before I add in and top with the green onions, I'm adding in the Thai basil. And I think we are done. So the last thing I'm going to do is add in some green onion. And garnish with a little lime. And that's the dish, y'all.